Families are overrated. They are. You can pick your friends, but you can't pick your family. So why are you supposed to love them unconditionally? Because you share some DNA? There's more of my DNA in a streetwalker than my cousin. Yet, I'm not inviting him to the wedding. So stop with this family comes first nonsense. Because what if they're horrible people? What if your dad is abusive, or sister steals money, or brother watches Paw Patrol with his pants off? Oh, Billy! I told you to knock! Face it, we all have terrible family members.
What the fuck?
And my family thinks that person is me. So here's a story on how I ruin Thanksgiving. Every year, my family would get together at my uncle's house for Thanksgiving. Typically, I'd spend most of the time in the basement showing my cousins.
This basement is horrible. This basement is horrible. I would never come to your house. I'll be scared that rats are going to attack me or some shit, bro. Clean this shit up now.
Typically, I'd spend most of the time in the basement showing my cousins the terrible videos I found on the internet. This one's called One Guy, One Jar. Oh God! Oh God, what? But this year, I was feeling extra frisky. You see, my brain was starting to develop into the entertainer you see here today. And I thought it'd be funny to act like a sassy queen. So I'm just prancing around telling everyone how fabulous they look. Not realizing my uncle was getting furious. Eventually, my fairy energy turned his way and I said, Uncle John, your arms got so big. How did you find a t-shirt to fit those cannons? My uncle, already fuming, explodes in anger and starts screaming at me. Stop acting like a homo and be a man! And this wave of shame enveloped me. I didn't even know what I did wrong or why he was angry, but being a dumb kid, I internalized it and blamed myself. Needless to say, this ruined my evening. I spent most of it turtled up, not talking to anyone. Over the course of the next year, I think about it every once in a while, and eventually my brain developed enough to piece together what actually happened.
Rainbow lover.
Like, wait, he yelled at me because he's homophobic? A child. He yelled at a child in front of everyone because he doesn't like gay people? Then
it makes sense, bro. But what if he was gay the whole time? See, a lot of gay people or people that like don't like gay people is secretly because they're gay. Hey, I'm just giving y'all game, man. Game is game. You like dick.
Switch flipped in my brain. I'm like, oh, if he didn't like me last year, wait till he sees me this year. So I gathered up all my money and went to the mall for a makeover. Got me some pink sneakers, bracelets, and the tightest pants my paste could fit into.
Is OD.
As I'm leaving, I passed by a store with a poster outside of it that said, get your ears pierced here. I'm like, am I willing to mutilate myself for a joke? Yes. Yes, I am. So I got my ears pierced, and with my last $5, bought the most effeminate pair of earrings I could find. Fast forward to Thanksgiving, and as soon as I get into my mom's car, she's like, what are you wearing? I'm like, what? I'm just trying to look good. She's like, your uncle is gonna flip out. Go change.
He did all of this for a joke. You know what? That's some real commitment, bro. That's some real commitment, bro. I would have loved to be there and see this play out, bro. I probably would have joined in. I probably wear like a hoop earring or something. You know what I'm saying?
Your uncle is going to flip out. Go change. I'm like, hey, if he doesn't like it, that's on him. My body, my choice. Mom's like, oh, whatever.
Tell him,
feminist. My uncle's place. As soon as we arrive, I'm going to be honest, I was getting pretty nervous. But I'd already come this far. Time to up or shut up. So I walk inside and begin to do the rounds. I'm like, hey, Aunt Becky, look at your hair. It looks fantastic. Oh, bangs were such a good choice. And Billy, oh my God, look at you, you little beefcake. Eventually, I came across my uncle who has the most disgusted look on his face. Before I could even say anything, he just shakes his head and walks away. And my smile could not be bigger. I spent the next few hours chilling with my cousins, never breaking character. Eventually, they call for dinner and I skip my way over to the table. While waiting for the turkey to be brought out, I'm going to be honest, I was getting a little sad. I was expecting to get a big reaction out of my uncle, but for the most part, he ignored me. I'm like, damn, I only got a little time left. How am I gonna get him to notice? Oh, I know what to do. So as soon as my uncle begins to cut the turkey, I walk up to him and say, thanks for inviting us over, Uncle John. Then I gave him a little on the cheek.
He's a villain. He is a villain, bro. He is a villain. I love it, bro. I love it. This man is hilarious. The dedication is insane, chat. Insane.
I know what to do. So as soon as my uncle begins to cut the turkey, I walk up to him and say, thanks for inviting us over, Uncle John. Then I gave him a little on the cheek. Immediately, he flips out. Get the fuck away from me, you little f***! Oh, while waving around the knife. I'm just pretending to be confused, like, what seems to be the problem, John? And he's screaming, you little f***! Family is trying to calm him down, but he can't be contained. My mom, being the ultimate homie, says, John, you're ruining Thanksgiving. I think you should leave.
Gosh.
Me? It's my fucking house! You get the fuck out! Then I turn to everyone and say, geez, what's got his panties in a bunch? Which makes my uncle turn the knife towards me. I'm not even scared. I'm like, go ahead and stab me in front of everyone.
You little penis lover. You little penis lover. Yo, I'm sorry. I would be in there crying. I'd have broke character by now. This is too funny. This is too funny, bro. As soon as he start waving that knife around, I'm gonna start laughing. Maybe I'm the psychopath. Maybe I should just accept it. I'm the one that's crazy.
I'm like, go ahead and stab me in front of everyone, you little bitch. My aunt freaking out goes to stop him, but trips over a chair and does that old person whimper. Now it's pure chaos. Kids are crying, my aunt is moaning, uncle is waving the knife, refusing to put it down. That's when my eyes link up with my mom, who gives me a let's get the hell out of here look. So my parent and I book it out of the house and see a bunch of family members follow suit. As we were leaving, my eyes lock with my uncle's through the window as I give him a little goodbye smooch. Not surprisingly, that was the last time I was invited to Thanksgiving. And looking back on it, would I do it again? Yes. Of course I would. Matter of fact, if your anti-Semitic brother is getting married and you need a date to the wedding, I'm your man. Hey, I don't mean to interrupt, but where can I put this foreskin?
Oh my gosh. This nigga is crazy. He not a nigga, but he's crazy.
Freaks. So many people are freaks. Recently, the names of over 100 people were released from a civil lawsuit brought against Ghislaine Maxwell, who, if you don't know, was a close associate and former girlfriend of Jeffrey Epstein. Now, none of these people are accused of any wrongdoing, and it doesn't even say if they visited Diddler Island. But that's not going to stop me from making jokes about it. And the first
Chat, is the island real? Is it a real island that they was doing that type of stuff on?
It doesn't even say if they visited Diddler Island, but that's not going to stop me from making jokes about it. And the first person on the list is none other than Bill Clinton. Honestly, it's hard to blame him. He was working one of the most stressful jobs in the world, and his wife looks like Leatherface.
Oh,
ugh, could you imagine sticking in her bear trap? Her
wait. I'm not gonna lie. Hillary Clinton? It might just be me. This little old bitch can get it. I'll tell you what, bro.
Could you imagine sticking in her bear trap? Her giving that terrible acting of, well, Bill, it's so big. Speaking of Hillary, her name is also on the list. I bet she forces the kids to wear a Hillary 2016 pin. That's probably her kink, telling people with no internet access that she's president. Yep, first female president elected for 2 terms. Why are you crying? Or maybe Hillary is the one trafficking kids to the island. Oh, you're hungry, Bill? How about all you can eat? Yes, feed my little piggy. Next on the list, the magician David Copperfield. More like David Copperfield, am I right? Do you think he did tricks on the island? Gonna make your self-respect disappear. It must be nice sawing a girl in half and not having to put her back together. Do you think he finished by escaping handcuffs? No, wait, that's black magic. Next on the list, Mr. Star Wars.
No. Why did he do that? During Black History Month? He did it during Black History Month, y'all. This was 9 days ago. This man crazy, bruh. This man is insane.
Together. Do you think he finished by escaping handcuffs? No, wait, that's black magic. Next on the list, Mr. Star Wars himself, George Lucas. Do you think he gave the kids baby Yoda masks while making lightsaber noises with his junk? Or maybe he had them recreate some John Williams music while he conducts pantsless. Next on the list, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Won't touch a 10-year-old vaccine, but will touch 10-year-old Kathleen. This would make it the second Kennedy to get blown. Pew pew. Next on the list, Leonardo DiCaprio. We all thought the youngest to go is 19. Now we know it's the youngest to go in public. Clearly no one's checking IDs in his bedroom.
Oh my gosh.
Now Leo has yet to comment on this, but it wouldn't matter. His acting's too good. It'd be impossible to tell if he's lying. And the Oscar for a male actor in a bediddling documentary goes to Leonardo DiCaprio. This is Leo's second Oscar for wrestling a naked animal. Next on the list, Michael Jackson. How funny would it be if Mike was the only one not bediddling kids?
I feel like that's true though. I've heard like a lot of the things that they was doing to try to ruin Michael Jackson's reputation was because Michael was the only one not trying to do that. But I don't know. I wasn't there.
Jeff comes up to him and says, Mike, I hear you like playing with boys. Well, I got a whole bunch of boys you could play with. Tag, you're it. Yeah! Mike, we only have 15 minutes. When are we gonna get to the thing? That's a naughty word. You know what naughty boys get. What? Squirt gun. Next on the list, Bruce Willis. Recently...
Nah, it's done. Flag, red flag, it's over. This nigga, yo, he's done. Why is he making Michael Jackson make these sounds, bro? Why did he do that, bro? Was that him? Was that voice like recordings of Michael already? Is that him that said that?
Squirt gun. Yeah. Next on the list, Bruce Willis. Recently, Bruce was diagnosed with dementia, and all I have to say is, how convenient. Oh, I don't remember anything. Private island filled with girls I can't say no? What? I don't remember that. Must be because of my disease. Looks like Die Hard isn't just a Christmas movie, but his life's goal. Next on the list, Donald Trump. You're telling me the guy who cheated on his third wife with a corn star while she was pregnant, then proceeded to cover it up with a check for $130,000 may have some unscrupulous morals? Total shocker. I mean, who could have seen this coming? Sure, there's a bunch of pictures, video of them together, and an article in 2002 where he said,
I've known Jeff for 15 years. Terrific guy. He's a lot of fun to be with. He's even said he likes beautiful women as much as I do, and many of them on the younger side.
Was that real? What the fuck? Yo, I don't know with him if these things are real. AI, I don't know. Was that real? What is real life anymore, bro? I can't tell what's real and what isn't, bro.
Does that mean he had Jeff eliminated when he was the head of the Justice Department? No, I'm not saying that. But you are thinking that. Next on the list, Chris Tucker. As soon as I heard...
Hey, I seen Chris Tucker live, y'all, and it makes me feel some type of way that he's on this list of people that might have been, associated with people that might have been associated with people that might have been.
As soon as I heard Chris's name, I just thought about the massage parlor scene in Rush Hour. Are you ready?
You ready? I'm ready. Oh my goodness. This place is off the hook.
Next on the list, Prince Andrew. So ridiculous Prince Andrew is on this list. Everybody else worked their way to get to Pedo Island. Well, he just inherited it? You don't deserve child Andrew. Next on the list, Stephen Hawking. I have so many questions. Like, was the island handicap accessible, or did he just have some captives carry his ass upstairs? How would he even smash? Was there like a reverse playground where a slide leads up to a crying child in a swing? How do you even know when he nuts? Does he just hold down the O in his keyboard? Oh. Does his junk even work, or is he fishing with a wet noodle? Is he into kinky stuff? Like, does he ask the kids to pour his catheter on themselves? Time to shower. Either way, that's gotta be an easy day for those kids. They don't gotta worry about some ex-president saying, "You can breathe when I'm finished." Worst case scenario, your butt has some tire tracks on it. And if it makes you feel better, we all know it's a stairway to heaven, so he's not getting in. You know the weirdest part?
Oh my fucking God. Yo, I need to take a shot. I need to take a shot every time he says something crazy, bro. Next video, every time he says something crazy, I'm taking a shot. I'm gonna be fucked up by the end of these videos, bro.
You know the weirdest part about this list is it had a whole bunch of doctors and psychiatrists written on it. Like, were there mental health services on the island? Hey, Billy, tell me how you doing. Well, where to begin? Well, my jaw hurts. And we're out of time. But don't worry, because I got a special gift for you. The smartest man in the world is on the other side of that door, and you get to meet him. Now, come on, loosen up that jaw. So there you have it, all the people who have maybe, possibly done something involving minors. Maybe? If any new people are added to this list, please let me know down in the comments. And just remember, I'll tell you when you can breathe.
Another crazy video by him, bro. And we still got one more to go, chat. One more.
You're an idiot. Yeah, you. What, just because you can take a piss without biting your tongue, you think you're smart? You're not.
Yes.
Sure, maybe compared to other humans, but what makes you think any human is smart? Because we're at the top of the food chain? Pigs can't even cook bacon, so who are you comparing yourself to? We like to convince ourselves that we're some sort of supreme intelligence, when we're really just a slightly evolved ape. You know, chimps share 99% of our DNA. What can the smartest chimp do? Basic sign language, maybe throw feces at influencers. Now what can the smartest human do? Put a telescope into space, or figure out how to be a male corn star with a 6-inch eggplant? And that's a 1% difference. Imagine species 2%, 4%, 69% different from us. How much smarter would they be? Their simplest ideas would transcend our deepest thoughts. Having a conversation with them would be like teaching Vin Diesel calculus. Like, sorry,
Yo, is Vin Diesel dumb? Is that like a proven fact? Vin Diesel is stupid? Ooh, race cars,
Diesel calculus. Like, sorry, the answer is in Cargo's room. What even is intelligence? Isaac Newton had an IQ of 190 and died a virgin. He invented the reflecting telescope, yet still couldn't find pussy with it. Sounds like a dummy to me. So let's relax on calling people geniuses, okay? Kanye West, he's a genius. Really? Giving out high fives to the hitman and he has some sort of advanced brain. Elon Musk, he's a genius, right? Changing the name of one of the most recognized platforms to X. X? Hey, have you seen that video posted on X? Here, let me just type in X video. Oh God, no!
Yeah, that might not have been his smartest decision. Changing Twitter to X. I don't know why it's not Twitter anymore. I thought it was a joke, but it's been going on a little bit too long. Elon, change that shit back to Twitter, bro. Change it back. Nobody gives a fuck about X. What the fuck is an X, bro? You are the smartest man in the world, but made the dumbest decision ever. You fucking idiot.
How do you even measure intelligence? It's definitely not the SATs. A kid in my high school scored 1580 on his SATs, then overdosed on Valium a few weeks later. You're gonna tell me he's smarter than me? I only scored an 1100 and somehow figured out not to take a fistful of pills. You know, the sad part is most people don't even realize they're stupid. Recently, I was talking to a dude who was heavily into motorcycle riding. I'm asking him what's the fastest he ever gone on a highway, and he's telling me ludicrous numbers, like 170, 175. And he's looking at me like, speed good? And I'm like, no, sped bad. You can't escape idiots either. Every day I drive past storefronts offering psychic readings, where a Haitian woman living next to a laundromat tells you how gullible you are. This crystal has magic powers. Watch as it drains the money out of your wallet. Why would you listen to someone tell you your future when their present is terrible? You're not special for reading cards. You're just special. I can't even turn on the news without losing my mind. Israel, Palestine. How are we gonna solve this? Well, maybe we should start with their imaginary friend.
Did y'all see that Tara Strong? She's getting real political these days. If y'all don't know who Tara Strong is, she's like like the voice actor's voice actor. That woman literally voices everybody you know on Cartoon Network and a lot of other things. And she has been going through some interesting things on Instagram, man. A lot of people have been bashing her. It's a lot of TikToks about her and her like views on this situation. Shit's crazy, man. I would do my research on it. I have no idea what the fuck she was talking about though. She was like comparing Black Lives Matter to like what's going on over there. Confused as fuck. Don't know what that means. Hey, I'm gonna pray for her.
Maybe we should start with their imaginary friend. God says this land is mine. No, God says this land is mine. Are you serious? God created everything and everyone ever known, yet can't be bothered to show up for 2 seconds like, guys, quit it. Quit it. Maybe if they started accepting reality, they'd blow up a few less hospitals. Oh, a higher power isn't commanding me to do this, and these are innocent people that would suffer. You know what? I think I'm gonna play Minecraft instead. We have internet in these sand countries, right? But these foreigners are so stupid, right? Us Americans, we were never like someone who's borderline retarded, looks at the sun during an eclipse, keeps classified documents in the bathroom, thinks windmills caused cancer, and yet millions of Americans are ready to get on their knees and take a skull fucking of another 4 years. Amazing. Like, there are plenty of charismatic, insightful, well-spoken.
Who the hell is this? Who the hell is this guy? Yo, he looks really familiar on the left. Who is that? Who the hell is this pretty-eyed motherfucker? You talking about Morbius? That's Morbius, right? That's okay.
Well-spoken sociopaths out there, and you fell for the used car salesman facing 91 felonies? Jesus. Oh, that must mean I'm a woke liberal snowflake. Wrong. You see, your brain is so simple that it needs an A or B category to put things in so it can understand. You're either a right-wing extremist or a left-wing radical. You're either going to heaven or going to hell. You're either trans or normal. Those are the only options. You see, humans need answers, and if we don't know it, we're sure as shit gonna make it up. Most of the time, we don't even realize we're doing it. We just fill in gaps of knowledge with our own interpretation and assumptions. Aliens, they're basically just gray people, except we have balls, so we're better. Afterlife, that's basically just Earth, except you don't gotta buy Red Lobster in order to drive a motorboat. Like, it's okay not to know something. You don't have to make it up. Sometimes I feel like I'm trapped in a pool with a bunch of children who are pretending they know how to swim. Like, do you need help? No, I know what I'm doing. Really? Because you look like man.
But that's just life though. That's just life. Everybody's pretending that like they got it or they understand life. Nobody understands life. Life is the biggest scam and the biggest, I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna try my best until the end.
Because you look like Matthew Perry after his 6 Vicodin. Rip. This is why college and any form of higher education should just be free. Oh, but I paid off my student loans. Why should others get a free ride? That's like saying I was bediddled, so therefore others should suffer. Gotta pay your dues, Billy. Again, no one wants to pay higher taxes, but you're literally paying for a better society. As your education level goes up, your chances of committing a crime or being racist or getting your first cousin pregnant all decrease. So isn't it in like everyone's best interest to have less stupid people in the world?